Hey everybody, welcome to a video with standard tanks. This is SRP, Stone Rain Productions. Just came back, got a new PC built, ready to start making some videos again. And one of the things I had noticed before is that tanks was a very highly viewed video. So I wanted to make a new standard version of tanks, try it out, see what you guys think. Hope everybody's doing good. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely do appreciate that. Um, this is definitely a very aggressive deck based primarily around Mizzium Tank. If you guys don't know it, it doesn't really see a bunch of play, but it's basically 1 and 2 red for a 3/2 vehicle. Crew cost is 1. We're never essentially going to be doing the crew cost for this. It's got trample, which is huge, and whenever we cast a non-creature spell, Mizzium Tank becomes an artifact creature and gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Now, things that we plan to do to really take advantage of this, Merchant of the Veil, we're very seldom going to cast this as a creature. Most of the time we just want 1 red, draw a card. We've got some shocks. We want low cost stuff, preferably stuff that draws a card. I had to splash white as the previous version before the last rotation was mono red. There was enough stuff like Ryle, things of that nature, or 1 mana draw a card. We don't have as many of those here now, so I have to go with different options. White had the best bet. 1 mana shock is good, it's 2 damage. We've got Samut Sprint that can give us haste if we've got a bunch of lands. This was a last minute add. Infuriate seems to work good with the plan so far. Gird for Battle is terrific with our other creatures, like Burning Prophet, which gets bigger as well too when we cast spells. Dreadhorde Arcanist will flashback stuff from the graveyard that we've already used. Defiant Strike, 1 mana, draw a card, gets bigger. It definitely fills the void here. We've got a couple of Thrill of Possibility as well too, just another card draw card. The deck primarily needs a tank. If we don't get a tank, we don't win. So Uncaged Fury, I like the double strike. I'm not crazy about the 3 mana cost, so this is a card that I've been playing with a little bit just to try to gauge it. If it's not good or we don't have enough lands, I may end up cutting it, go for something else. So we're going to jump in. We're going to try a game, see how this goes. And I'm just going to play casual. So just curious, what are you guys excited for the new set? Anything that you really like, new decks, specific things? You down with aggro? You really like the control? I've seen a bunch of Azorius control showing up here. Mono red's been pretty popular, so just curious to see what you guys like, don't like. I personally can't stand the Cat Oven decks. I think it's effective. I think it's really good as far as that goes, but it just kind of makes for stale gameplay because it's very repetitive. Things just keep happening over and over again, so not really my thing. Screen is messing up a little bit here. This is a new PC, so me and my buddy kind of threw this together. We've got a tank, we've got a Fabled Passage, we've got Shock, Burning Prophet. I think I'm going to try this, see how it goes. Let's make my pet black. All right, so I'm going to definitely need a second res, so I'm going to lean on this to start. Turn 2, I'm probably going to go with Burning Prophet. All right, so we're going to be playing against Adventures here, so let's see how we can do. Burning Prophet's been pretty good. I don't expect it to live terribly long. We've only got 2 spells with our tank so far, so I'm hoping that the Scry does quite a bit. So we'll get the tank online next turn, hopefully, and turn 4 we can start going to town. All right. So I'm just going to jam the tank. We're going to put the Arcanist to the bottom. Just looking for more spells. We want a critical mass when we go here. I've really personally been enjoying Theros quite a bit. I was really surprised a lot of the cards were pretty impactful. Get Domri's ambushed here. All right, so we're free for a turn to see what we can do. And I think that I'd rather take the 2 damage. All right, we're going to start off with Shock. Turn a tank into a creature. It's going to get bigger. We'll Defiant Strike. Not what I wanted to see. Okay, that's fine. Trample's good. We'll go with Dreadhorde Arcanist next. Worst case, we can get back this Defiant Strike. Yep, Innkeeper's fine. Yep, Rimrock. Definitely not blocking. All right. No, we definitely don't want to land. All right. So I'm going to have to crew this, which is pretty infrequent. We're going to go with Defiant Strike. Hoping that the scry is good. That'll work in a pinch. It will haggle. Tank's good, but we don't need another one right now. And discard. Thrill's fine. We'll keep the sprint. So tank gets big. I mean, 7/5 trample is nothing to sneeze at. Rimrock can't block. So we've got 7/8. So if they've got any type of direct damage, Bone Crusher, yeah, that'll do it too. So we got close. I think we got a little unlucky as far as the draw goes as well too. We were just mainly looking for more action. I don't have a ton of lands in here. I find, I think it's 17 to 19. It works just fine. The problem is you don't want to get pinched on mana as well too. You need to get to 3 in order to get the tank going. So it's kind of walking a fine line. I'm just looking for another opponent here. I've been building a couple of decks. There was 2 that I enjoy playing a lot recently here. Decks that Jeff Hoagland made. The Black-White Calyx deck has been really fun. And I like the Sultai Vannifar. I've got a Teamer combo deck that I'm working on. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm the originator of the Smothering Storm deck that Saffron Olive played. So just want to say thanks to him for playing that as well too. It's really cool that he took the submission and had fun with it. So check that out sometime if you get a chance. We're going to obviously lead on a mountain. I'd like to have another mountain in my hand, but we can kind of do stuff with Arcanist. See how this goes. Black's been super popular from what I've seen lately. This might be a Doom Foretold deck. Yep, Myers Grasp is fine. I'm just going to play another Arcanist. Honestly, I haven't seen a bunch of Arcanists for a while. Used to see them quite a bit. Birth is good. Good strong control card. All right, so I'm not crazy about this, but it's going to get us another red source. The reason why I have the Fabled Passages in there is primarily because I need to get white, so got to get it somehow. There's not a lot of white sources in here, so all right, I'm going to haggle. We'll discard the Thrill. Okay, and I'm not disappointed with this Fabled Passage because I can just discard it to the Thrill. All right, so we're good on lands. We don't need any more. I'm just basically fishing for a tank at this point. Yep. Yeah, this looks like a Doom Foretold type of deck. They've got Kaya's Wrath mana as well, so the thing is we don't present a ton of creatures, so that may not be a big threat for them. All right, so I'm going to Defiant Strike to start. Hopefully we'll draw a tank, would be great. Sprint is fine. I'm debating whether I should just play Merchant of the Veil. I really don't want to do that. I'm going to just attack. I got a feeling they're going to kill this anyway. So we'll Defiant Strike. Yep. This game really shows how much you need to have a tank with this deck in order to do something. I'm just going to pass. I like that this is an instant, so we can haggle later, get rid of one of these planes. Kaya's kind of good against us. Strange play exiling both creatures. Usually you want to spread that out. We're going to haggle end of turn. Tank, no tank, okay. We'll play Prophet. I'm going to play a Merchant. So what do they have here to exile? Nothing great. If I were them, I'd get rid of both of the instants. Yep. I have no creatures in the graveyard for them to make tokens, so that's fine. All right, cool. So we got a tank. Trying to decide if I want this haggle or not. If I got the Thrill, I guess I can discard the Thrill if I need to. All right, we're gonna make a run next turn. See them eyeballing my Mizzium Tank. Got 4 cards, so I'm not sure. Maybe they can hold up an answer for the tank. And may revisit the historic tank deck as well too. It just has so many red cantrips in there. 1 red, draw a card. It's pretty terrific. Opponent taking their time. Sure, Kaya's Wrath is great. This is 4 to use, yeah. Okay, so they don't have the mana. Sure. All right, so we are going to Merchant, and I'm going to get rid of the Thrill. Okay, so I'm going to Infuriate this. We'll see him at Sprint. I don't want another land. Just going to kill Kaya. We're not in a great position. All right, so we're going to just scoop it up. Not in a good spot from here. We'll get in here and try one more game, see how it goes. The deck is cool. It's a lot of fun, but it needs everything to kind of go right, and that's the only big gripe that I have with the deck so far. It definitely can be a lot of fun to play, for sure. Dr. X. Yeah, I guess. We'll play it tapped. We got Shock, we got Infuriate, we can Defiant Strike, draw a card. Yeah. I'm going to play Burning Prophet over Arcanist. I would like to try to get some scries out of it. Definitely not blocking. Don't want to walk into a Rimrock or Bone Crusher. Let's see if they kill it after combat. Sure. And now this time I'm pretty sure that I am going to block because I have Shock up. Let's see what they do though. I'm guessing Rimrock. So we'll see if they want to waste another spell to kill it. And I'm going to Defiant Strike again. Just looking for a tank. Arcanist will do on a pinch, I guess. It's not the best, but Spit Flame, okay. So with them playing Spitfire, pretty sure that this is a Cavalcade deck. Thrill's kind of medium in this deck. I was just looking for cheap card draw cards. Mask, sure. They can sack the creature with a mask on it to get an extra, what, 2 damage in? Or 3 damage, that's fine if they want to do that. Let's see what we got here. They've got 2 cards. Let me just shock. They'll sack it. Okay. So we got a chance. Red's only got 1 card. Okay, that's a good last card, I will admit. We're lucky that they didn't hit Cavalcade. I think to get more damage, they'd be better off sacking the elemental with the mask. I don't even know why they bothered attacking with it. All right, let's see if we can kill him. All right, so we'll start off with Thrill. We'll Thrill again. Haggle. That should do it. Okay, so I mean, we didn't do terribly great, but I'm not upset with this. Deck definitely still needs some tuning. Like I said, it's a fun deck. If you like aggro, you want something a little bit different. It's pretty good. It's a lot of fun. I mean, the old version. If we want to pull up, let me see if I got the historic version in here. Historic version is so much fun. There we go. So the historic version here, we got Lava Runner, we got the Crash Through, we've got Ryle, Samut Sprint. There's so much stuff. Warlord's Fury. It's just all cheap draw card. The deck is. I really like this version a lot better. But as far as the standard version goes, yeah, I think it could do with a little bit more tuning. Having to go into a second color kind of sucks. Gird is really good. We didn't see it in any of the games just because we can put counters on these 2 over here as well too. Again, I'm not super crazy about this, but as far as drawing a card, it's fine. I've only got 3 Infuriates. I may actually trim. Actually, I'm going to just do that now. Let me switch back. Infuriate seems good. You just want to stick with lower mana costs, essentially, but I will be putting the deck list in the description here as well, too. Other than that, thanks so much for stopping by. Definitely would appreciate a like, subscribe, share, anything like that. Just starting the channel back up here. We had some videos up before, ended up taking them down. I wasn't crazy about the quality. Things look better. I do want to try this deck out, so that should be coming up in a future video. This is another really crazy standard combo deck that I've got that I wanted to try. So hopefully we'll be seeing those coming up in the future. Other than that, thanks again for stopping by. Hope you have a terrific rest of your day, and feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Definitely would appreciate it. Take care.